Hello everyone. In the last class, we have discussed about uh, how can we handle the exceptions outside of the method, right? In today's class, we will discuss about uh, customizing exceptions. SAP is providing some, a lot of exceptions, but I don't want to use those things. I want to use my custom exception in my class. How can we do that? Okay, so let me share my screen. I'm creating one class here and get expo information. Okay, I'm creating one class for sales order information. So click on create button. Class is okay, fine. And this is the usual ABAP class only. And here remove this panel class, and this is the description. Just information. Click on save button. Local object. Okay, now I will use the method like M1, and the level is the instance, and visibility is the public section, and the description method M1. Okay, now I will implement it. Okay, how I will implement it? First of all, let me go to the source code. Yes, here. My requirement is I will give something customer number. Okay, I will give something customer number, and after that one, I need to check that customer number is valid or not. Mean that customer number is available or not in the KNA1 table. Okay, customer master table, we need to check. If the customer number is available, then I need to pick the data from sales information based on the customer number. Okay, for example, customer number 123 is there. For that 123 customer number, how many sales happened? I want to pick those all customer information here. Okay, so that is the requirement. Now, for this one, I need to give something input and importing and exporting. Importing is the customer number and exporting is the internal table, sales information table, right? So first of all, give the input and output, importing and exporting parameters. So selecting the method, click on parameters here. And now importing I underscore Punnar. Type is, this is importing, so 0 I am taking. And this is the optional. Okay, if you want to pass, then that is okay. Otherwise, give it the see. I have selected the checkbox. Then this is the optional. If I don't select this checkbox, then this is a mandatory thing. We should pass the customer number. So as of now, I'm not selecting any checkbox. Fine. And associated type is a Punar only, and automatically it will come the customer number, the description, right? And I need to export something data here. Okay, I need to export something data. So for that one, what I will do, e underscore or et underscore, because this is an internal table, right? So et underscore exporting table and sales only. Okay, and this is the exporting. Okay, we will fit something data and we will export the data to the local program. And here associated type is coming, but I need to create something structure. Table type I need to create in the S11 transaction. Otherwise, we can go for local declaration also. So as of now, I will go for local declarations. So here types is there. Click on the types button here. Okay, fine. Just remove it as of now because I did not create any types, right? So I'm removing the et underscore sales here. Remove it here. Hey, what happened? Fine. We are in types now. Okay, types tab now. Now ty underscore sales. Okay. Visibility is a public section, and here I need to declare it locally. In this class, I want to declare. So we need to click on this button. Then we need to declare it, right? So click on S button, and now types tt underscore sales is coming like these types. Begin of tt underscore. Oh. I have taken something ty, right? Fine, no issue. Types begin of ty underscore sales and VBELN type VBAK hyphen VBELN and VBTYP type VBAK VBTYP and customer number KNR type VBAK NR. Okay, now end of TY underscore sales. Okay, now based on this types, I will declare the table type. Okay, types TT underscore sales type table of TY underscore sales. Okay, now save it, activate it. Fine, no issue. Refreshing something error, method implementation is missing. Fine. So click on back button. Okay, now we can see here ty underscore sales and tt underscore sales. Both are coming here. So this is the structure and this is the internal table. In that way we can use. Okay, now I will come to the methods here. And the method, the parameters, go to the parameters. And now I underscore kunar is okay. Now et underscore sales. And this is the exporting parameter. So associated type is tt underscore sales. So this is a local structure, local table type. Okay, now go to the method implementation. So source code is there. So click on the source code, click on save button. And now I want to fetch something data from the KNA1 table because this I underscore kunar is the valid or not. I don't know exactly, right? So what I'm doing, select single kunar from KNA1 into where customer number is equal to I underscore kunar. Let me check. Okay, and now if size subars is equal to 0, then I will fetch the data. Select VBLN VBTYP kunar from VBAK into table at the data of, okay, sorry, I already declared, right? Into table at the rate et underscore sales. Okay, where kunar is equal to LB kunar or I underscore kunar, whatever it is. Okay, now end it. Click on pretty printer, save it, check it, activate it. Okay, this is a normal class only. Okay, now I will create a program. This is for jet and custom exception. Create testing executable program $tmp, and now data obj type ref to what a class name here. The class name, 1 minute, I will activate it once again and now copy the class name. Start of selection and create object obj. Fine. Now I will call the method. Call method obj and the method name. So M1 is coming, shift plus enter, automatically importing, exporting, all the things will come here. Right? Now what I will do, I will declare one parameter. So parameters p underscore nar type nar. Now here p underscore nar, and here data of lt underscore sales. Fine. Now save it, check it, activate it. There is no issue now. Now I will click on execute button. Now click on F4 button, and here I will give something customer number I am taking randomly. Click on execute button, and let me check the data is available or not. Zero records are available. Okay, zero records are available. So what is happening? So this is the customer number. So let me check this one /o HC11 VB table, and click on display execute. Now the customer number I am passing here, and let me check. So number of entries, zero records are available. Okay, data is not available. Let me check this customer number is there or not. /s11 and KN1 table, and click on display button, and now click on execute button, and here we can see something. Click on number of records. Here customer number is available, but for this customer number there is no sales information, right? So I will give something number customer one, click on execute. Guys, 1 minute. Fine. 1, 2, 3. I'm giving here. Click on execute. See here, 1, 2, 3 customer number is not available in the KNA1 table. Okay, so sales information also will not available, right? Now, what I will do, the requirement is, okay, the requirement is here I will pass 1, 2, 3. Okay, at the time, I need to raise one exception. Okay, I need to raise one exception, and it will tell us like customer number is invalid. Okay, customer number is invalid. The exception should come like that, right? So for that one we need to go for exceptions, right? So if you want to create any, I'm going for global exceptions only, not for local. In real time maximum we will go for global process only. So I'm going for global exceptions also /o and AC24, and here we need to provide the class name, exception class name. So we already saw this one, cx underscore sy underscore 0 divide, this is the class, exception class, right? You can see here category is coming like exception class. Okay, and we can see here something text is coming, something text tab is coming extra, and I will open our class. Okay, our so ZSO underscore info. Here there is no text tab. Okay, there is no text tab. For normal class it will not show text tab here. For the exception class only it will show text here. Okay, text tab is coming. Okay, and if you click on text here, something cx underscore root is coming, something is coming like this, attributes by default, something attributes are coming like this. Okay, and methods are coming like this. And if you go to the properties, and this is the, this is a subclass, and for this subclass superclass is available, cxsy arithmetic error. If you double click on this class, so it is containing, the arithmetic error class is containing one more superclass, cx dynamic check. So if we double click on this superclass also, then so this is the dynamic check. For this class also one more superclass is there, cx underscore root. Okay, and if you double click on this, then there is no this is the top one, this is the parent one, top one. Okay, so on top of the cx root, they're creating the subclass dynamic check and arithmetic error, and inside that one, zero divide. Okay, some subclasses they're dividing like this, right? Fine. Now we want to create one exception class like this. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to go for AC24 transaction, and here we need to provide something name, right? So the name I will give something like ZCL underscore and EX1, okay, or EX4. This is for S4 related, right? So click on create button, and now give something description exception for S4, right? And here usual ABAP class is there. This is a normal class, but I don't want to create normal class. I want to go for exception class. So select the second radio button. If we click on this radio button, it will throw one pop-up. See here, I just click exception class, and it is showing like the class name ZCLEXSO is not permitted for the class type you have chosen. Means, so whenever we are creating the exception class, then we need to follow some naming convention. Here ZCX. Okay, so if we start the name with ZCX or YCX, then system can understand, okay, we are creating some exception class like that. So this is a naming convention. This is a mandatory thing. If you want to create any exception class customizingly, then ZCX or YCX. This is the mandatory thing. Okay. Now ZCX and EX exception, okay, and sales order. Right now, click on create button. Now automatically the radio button is selecting the second one, but previously the first radio button was selected, but now it is selecting to the exception class. Okay, fine. And now ZCX EX S4 came, and after that one you can see here something super class. Super class is coming like CX underscore static underscore root. So by default it is coming. I am not adding anything here. By default super class is coming. Okay, so if you want to create any customizing exception class, then we need to add the super class like this. Okay, CX static check or CX dynamic check. Okay, two classes are there. We can use anything. By default, it is taking static check. Okay, not an issue. This is the super class. Fine. Now description exception for sales order. Right. Now click on save button. Okay, so click on save local object. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. I need to tell you one more thing here. So once again create, and this is for see exception S4, right? And here we can see something checkbox with messages of message classes as exception text, right? So as of now, just deselect it. Okay, what is the use of this one? I will let you know. We can create the exception class in two ways. So by using OTR and by using normal only. And here, so if you select this one, we can give the dynamic messages. Okay. First of all, I will try to complete like this. I will unselect this one, deselect this one, then I will create it. So I will test it how it is working, and after that one I will come to the checkbox once again. Then you can understand a bit easily. Now click on save button. Now click on local object. By default, the methods are coming like this. How it is coming here? So if you go to the properties tab, the superclass is CX static check is there, right? So from this superclass, the methods are coming by default. Okay, fine. Now these all things are okay, fine. Now I want to use some customizing text here. Okay, for customizing text. So first requirement is, if I pass something invalid customer number, then I want to display one exception with message like invalid customer number, right? So for that one, we need to provide some text. Okay, we need to provide one text. So click on text button here, text tab here, and now we can see here something invalid kunar. This is the invalid kunar is the text ID. Okay, exception ID is coming here, text ID. Okay, we are under text tab. Okay, so I'm giving something ID. Okay, exception ID, text ID like this. And now so here cx underscore root z cx underscore ex underscore sy is coming by default. Okay, I am not adding this one. By default, system is giving these things. Okay, now I am adding this one, and the text is invalid customer. Okay, so this is the message. I want to display this message. Okay, so if you use something, if we are dividing by 0, then we can get something messages, something long text and short text like that, right? In the same way here also, invalid customer is coming. This is a normal message. Okay, normal text. If you want to provide something long text, okay, then select this ID and click on this long text here, and now please enter valid customer number. Okay, this is a long text. Now click on OK button. Okay, save this one. Okay, this is saved, right? Now save it, check it, activate it. Okay, now in the text tab, I have added something invalid kunar one ID I have added. Right now, you can go for attributes tab. Now we can see the invalid customer. So whatever we are using in the text tab here, the ID will come to the attributes by default. Invalid customer, invalid kunar. Okay, and this is a constant, and so by default it is applying something SOTR underscore CONC associated type. Okay, fine, no issue. Now we have added something this one invalid kuna. Right now I will go to my class, I mean the custom class. Okay, here I'm implementing the method, right? So if you go to the source code here, okay, here if the I mean by after selecting the select query, if the data is not available, then I want to raise one exception, right? So click on back button. So one more time, and now methods, this is the method, right? So click on the method, and here exceptions. Okay, exceptions is there. So we can add these exceptions. We already saw this one. Okay, if something dividing by 0 or something dividing by something letters, we already saw that one, right? The same way here also, I want to add some exception class for this method. So select the method and click on exceptions button here, and now we have to provide the exception class name. The exception class name is ZCXEX underscore SO, right? I will copy and paste here, click on enter button. So we can see here something exception for SO is coming. Okay, by default the description will come. And one more thing, here one checkbox is there, exception classes. Okay, so just check it. If it is not selected, then select it. Okay, if you don't select this one, then what will happen? Let me check that one also. So click on S button, provide the exception class. Oh, what happened? Now go to the parameter source code here. Okay, exceptions, 1 minute, 1 minute. So by default, it is selecting here. Okay, by default, it is selecting here in the exception. I mean, for this method, okay, so for the method M1, I'm giving something exceptions. So click on exceptions tab. Automatically, the checkbox is selecting here. And sometimes it will not select. okay, and sometimes it will not select. At that time it will throw errors. Okay, it will throw errors. So but here by default it is selecting. So in your case, whenever you are practicing at that time, so if you get something error, then check the checkbox is selected or not. If it is not selected, then select it. Okay, select it. Now coming to the method implementation, we can see the uh, exception button here, jets ex underscore so, right? Now my requirement is, so here, if size of bus is not equal to 0, means the above statement is not executed successfully. Means the data is not available, the customer number is not available in KN1 table. Then what I need to do? Okay, now what I need to do? I need to raise the exception here. Okay, I need to raise the exception. So raise exception type. Okay, and here what is the class name? Okay, the exception class name. Okay, just cx underscore ex underscore s, zcx underscore s, ex underscore so. Right. Now click on Control plus Space Shift plus Enter button. Automatically exporting is coming here. Okay, but here we are not exporting in it. Sorry. We are exporting something text ID, right? This is not required. And now for this exception, okay, we can create some n number of messages. Okay, let me come back to the exception class. So this is exception class, right? So this is for invalid customer. Okay, invalid customer. Fine, I will give something valid customer only, and after that one I will check. For that customer number there is no sales order. Okay, for that customer number there is no sales order information. Then I need to provide something different exception, right? I mean that the message is different. So no data. Okay, no data. And here also I need to provide something, no data. No data. Okay, these are short text and long text also. I will go for long text also and click on the long text, and here I will provide something for your customer number, sales orders are not created. Okay, for your customer number, sales orders for your customer number, sales orders are not created. Okay, this is a long text. Click on OK button, save button. Okay, now activate it. This is activated. Okay, here I can maintain some n number of messages. Okay, here I am just taking only two cases. First case is the invalid customer, and second case is the customer number is valid, but for that customer number there is no, sales order information is not available for that customer. Okay, two cases I am taking, but in real time we can get some n number of cases. Okay, here I am taking only two cases. Fine. Now coming to the our class here. Okay, here I'm selecting something data from the KN1 table. If the data is not available in the KN1 table, then I am raising one exception. Okay, I am raising one exception by using the class name jetcx underscore ex underscore so, right? Now here we need to provide something exporting ID, text ID. Okay, here two text IDs are available, invalid Kunar and no data. Two IDs are available. But now, in this case, invalid customer number, which ID is taking care, right? So invalid Kunar. If you go to the attributes tab here, and we can see invalid Kunar. So this attribute is taking care about this one, or the text. Okay, invalid Kunar. This ID is taking care about this one, right? Now I will copy this ID here. Okay, and here text ID. In this text ID, I need to pass. So ZCX, the class name, and the text ID name we need to provide like this. Why we need to provide like this only? Okay, here I'm not creating any object for the class ZCX underscore SO. I'm not creating any object. Okay, and one more thing. So here by default in the attributes, so the text ID by the name of text ID, it is creating here invalid Kunar, one variable it is creating, right? And this is constant. So if you want to assign something value to the constant, or if you want to assign something value to the static variable, then by using the class name we can assign. Or if you want to call something variable, okay, static variable or constant variable, if you want to call anywhere, then by using the class name we can call that one, right? The same way here also I'm doing ZCX EXSO. This is the class name, exception class name. In this one, invalid Kunar. This is the text ID or variable, both are available. Okay. Now fine. This is else part. Okay. Now save it, check it, activate it. So if you check this one, sometimes it will throw error. Okay. At that time, check it. Okay. In the exceptions, here the checkbox is there. Okay. Exception classes. Okay, the checkbox is there or not, check it. If it is not available, then uh, uh, method, I'm checking the method implementation, right? At that time it will throw some errors. Okay, so please careful in this place. And now activate it. This is activated. Now I will come to the local program. Okay, here this is the 123 123, the something invalid customer number. Okay, invalid customer number. Now I will click on execute button. Then it is showing the exception ZCX underscore EX underscore S4. This is our class only. We have created this exception class. Okay, we have created it, right? Now click on back button. Now fine, exception is triggering, that is fine, but I need to handle that one, right? So whatever the messages I have taken, I have passed in the exception class, those messages I want to display it here. Okay, if it is the invalid customer number, then I need to display the message. How can I display the message here, right? So here I'm calling the method, right? So previously, how we have taken in the same way, try and catch block. Okay, try and catch block. So if it is containing something exception, okay, if it is throwing some any exception, then I need to catch that one, right? So what is the class name? The exception class name, ZCX underscore EX underscore SO. Okay, into obj underscore exception. I'm taking into one object. Okay, one object. Now what I will do, I will create one object. Okay, data obj underscore ex type ref2, and exception class name I need to provide here zex underscore cx underscore e underscore so. I'm just declaring it. I'm not creating anywhere. Okay, I'm not creating. And now, whenever we are catching the exception, at that time it will create the object obj ex. Okay, here I just declared, but I did not create. Here we can see first one, data obj type ref2 zso info. I'm creating the object here, create object obj like that. In the same way here also, I am not creating the object for the exception class, just declared it, that's it. And I'm creating the catch level. Okay, and it will pick the values here, right? Now I will call the method. Okay, call method obj underscore ex exception class object, and click on control plus space button. We already see this one, get locations, and get text and get long text. Okay, we already see this one. So first of all, I will go for get text here and click on control plus shift plus enter button. And now we are receiving something result here, right? So give the data of LT underscore. Okay. Okay. Just result. I'm displaying the result, right? Result. Okay. Now take it, activate it. It is activated. Now click the breakpoint here and click on execute button. Now 123 is the sales, customer number. Click on execute button. Now click on F5. So click on F5. It will go inside of the method, and we can see the customer number is a 123, but customer number 123 is not available in the Kane event table. We can see LV square corner is empty and size of bus is equal to 4. Right now, click on F5 button. Then I'm raising an exception here. Okay, I'm raising an exception. So in this raising exception, click on F6 button. I'm providing something uh, uh, text ID. Okay, here something instead of the ID, it is coming something different numbers. Okay, but it will convert into text later. So click on F6 button. So came to the catch block. Okay, now click on F5 button. Call method is calling. Click on F6 and click on result here. So what is this one? Invalid customer. Okay, invalid customer is coming here. Okay, by using exceptions we are displaying this one, invalid customer, right? And this is the short text only. Okay, now this is a get text, right? Instead of this text I will go for long text. Okay, long text. One more method is there, long text, and click on check button. Okay, something get long text, fine. obj underscore ex get long text. Okay, this is the method. Now click on check button and activate it and execute it. Right. So same 1, 2, 3 I'm taking, and now I'm giving something long text. Okay, click on F6 and F6, 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 and we can see something result here. Nothing is coming. One minute, what is happening here? AC38, AC38, and click on change button, and where is it? Okay, this is a long test. Click on control plus space button, and this is a get long text. This is the method name, and same thing, receiving same thing, only coming fine. Let me check like this also. Okay, and we are not exporting anything here. So what we will do, okay, I'm receiving something result, right? So data result. Okay, now let me check. There is no syntactic error. Activate it. Okay, and execute it. 123 is the customer number. Click on execute button. Okay, execute it. So click on result here, but result is coming empty, right? So 1 minute, let me check in the exception class level, and the text here, invalid Kunar and long text is there or not? Okay, long text is not there. Okay, so please maintain the correct customer number. This is the long text. Okay, long text is not available, so that is why it is not coming. So and the short text is the invalid customer. Okay, short text is the invalid customer, and long text is the please maintain the correct customer number. Okay, now save it, and let me check for the no data. Oh, what happened? save it, and let me check for no data also. Is there any long text is there or not? Long text is not there. 1 minute. So for your customer, sales orders are not available. I don't have given, but I did not say something. Something happened here. Click on save button, activate it. This is activated, right? Now let me check once again. The long text is available, and for no data, let me check once again. Long text is available. Now let us come to the program here and click on program. Click on back. Okay, activate it and execute it once again. 123 is the customer number. Click on execute button and click on F8 button. I'm not going step by step here. Okay, because you already know this one. Result is coming like this. Okay, we can see, please maintain the correct customer number. This is a long text. Okay, this is the long text. So before that one, get text is the short text and long text is the different one. Right? Fine. This is okay, fine. Okay, this is okay, fine. Now I will give something valid customer number only. Okay, the customer number one I will give here. Customer number one is available. Let me check that one also. So click on F5 button and click on F5 and click on F5. Size of bars is coming 0, means the customer number 123 is available in the KNMN table. Right now, click on F5 button and now the select query is coming here for VBAK table. And if you see ET underscore sales, ET underscore sales is coming 0, means for this customer number there is no sales information. Right? So at this time, I want to raise one exception. Okay, I want to raise one exception. So click on execute button and now click on execute button. Okay, nothing will come here. Okay, now what I will do, I will go to the class method and here this is okay. Exception is coming for customer number. Okay, customer number checking. If it is not available, then it is raising an exception. That is fine. Now my requirement is I'm picking the data from the sales information VBAK table. If the data is not available, then I want to raise an exception, right? So if size sub C not equal to 0, okay, not equal to 0, then I want to raise one exception. Raise exception and type the class name is ZCX underscore EX underscore SO, right? So in this exception class, I have maintained some IDs, right? But which ID I want to trigger here? That ID name we need to maintain. You can control plus shift plus enter button, then automatically it is showing something exporting parameters text ID like that. So uncomment it and previous is not required here. Okay, and now the text ID is the same thing, ZCX. Okay, by using the class name and what is our ID, text ID from the exception class, no data, right? I will copy this ID and paste it here. Okay, so by using this ID, I need to display the data, right? Now save it, activate it. It is activated, right? Now I will come to the program here. There's a program. This is a program. Click on execute button, and now I'm giving the sales order number. Sorry, customer number 123. Sorry, customer number 1. Okay, click on execute button, and now click on F5. F5. It will go inside the method. So click on F5. Size of bus is equal to 0. So it will not raise any exception because the data is available. So it will go to the else part here, and it is picking the data from the sales order VBAK table, but VPAK information is not available for the customer number 1. Okay, so at the time the size of bus is coming as 4, right? The data is not available. Now I want to raise the exception. Okay, so click on F6. I'm raising the exception here. Okay, now here exception is coming as a long text. Click on F6, and what is the result here? What is the result? Okay, so if you see here, the result is coming for your sorry, I have something spelling mistake. For your customer, sales order are not available. Okay, something spelling mistakes are there, but the message is coming here. Okay, so whatever the message we have taken, so that message is coming. This is the long text, and I will go for the short text also. Okay, I will click on back button and click on back, and one more time. This is a get text is available, right? So this is a short text, and long text I don't want. So activate it once again, execute the program. Customer number one, click on execute button. So okay, click on execute button, and now we can see the result here. So result is coming like no data. Okay, this is a short text. We can see we have maintained the same thing in the exception class level, right? See here, no data. This is a short text, and if you go for long text, this is a long text, right? So whatever the message we are giving, whatever that message, I mean that message is coming properly. Click on execute button. So no data. Okay, fine. This is okay, fine. How can we raise the exception? So we understood now. Custom exception. Okay, custom exception class. How can we create, and how can we raise the exception? Okay, custom exceptions. How can we raise? Fine. This is fine. Now my requirement is I need to do one more thing here. So this is a class, right? So I will go for one more class here, exception class only, and here I'm creating something SO1. Okay, SO1, click on create button, and now automatically the superclass is coming like CX static check, that is default. Okay, we already saw this one for the previous class. Now the description is this is for exception only, exception for CO, and here the checkbox. Previously I did not select the checkbox. Now I'm selecting the checkbox. Okay, so what will happen? Let us see now. So click on save button, click on local object. Okay, in the previous class, what I have maintained, let me check. 1 minute, I will open that one also, slash for AC11, sorry, AC24. And okay, SO here in the text, I'm maintaining two IDs, right? Same IDs I will take here. Okay, same IDs I will take in this class also, second exception class also. Okay, coming to the text here, I will copy and paste here. And we can see here something along the text is in the disable mode. Okay, the text is in the disable mode, and you can come to the previous class, click on edit button. We can see the text description, whatever the message, the short message is in enable mode, but coming here, okay, SO1, this is the SO1 exception. Okay, ZCX EX SO1, this is the second exception class, but here this is in a disable mode, but I'm in the editable mode only. I'm in editable mode only, but text is coming in the disable mode, because while creating the exception class, the checkbox we have selected. Okay, the checkbox we have selected, right? So for that reason, it will disable this one. Fine. Then how can I maintain the message here? Okay, if I if the text is in disable mode, then how can I maintain the message? Okay, now if you want to maintain something message, you can go for long text. Short text is not possible. Okay, I will go for the long text and click on the long text here, and now please enter valid customer number. Click on OK button, click on S button. Okay, this is for valid invalid customer number. Fine. Now I will go for no data also. Okay, for no data long text I'm giving. So the given customer number, sales orders are not created. This is a long text, right? But the short text is not available. Now let me do one thing. So just activate it, then I will show you this one. Okay, so activated this class SO1. This is ZCX EX SO1, right? So this is the class, right? In this class, what I will do here, I will add the one only second exception. Okay, just rename it. And I will go to the method implementation, click on S button. And here, by using the second class, ZCXEXSO1. Okay, so by using this one, I am displaying the messages. Right? Now save it, check it. I'm not doing much here. Okay, something invalid Kunor. What is happening here? Yeah, it is in active mode only. Okay, so I'm not disturbing this class. I will create one more class here. Then let me go for one. Okay, ZSO info one. So click on create. So class, this is a normal class only. The description I'm providing something SO information and click on save button. Local object, the method M1. Okay, and the level is a, I mean, this is the instance. So this is the public section and method M1. Okay, now click on save button. Now go to the parameters. Okay, so before going to the parameters, I will go for types here. Okay, so here ty underscore sales and the visibility, and I'm creating the locally. Click on S button and now types begin of ty underscore sales. ELN type BBAK BBELN and BBTYP type BBAK BBTYP and Kunnar type VBAK Kunnar and end of ty underscore VB sales. Right, and now I will declare the in table types TT underscore sales type table of ty underscore sales. Now let me save it and check it. There is no error. Activate it. Is activated. No, it's showing something error. Fine. So click on back button and now activate it once again. Is activated. I will come to the methods now. Okay, here is M1 method. I will give the parameters, and the parameter is I underscore Punar. For input parameter is the 0, and the man and I'm not selecting anything here, and associated type is Punar. Okay, and ET exporting table, ET sales. Okay, and is the exporting and that T underscore sales. So this is a table type, and now I will go for exceptions here. Okay, I will go for exceptions, and the exception class is jet. This one ZCEX underscore SO1 I'm taking here. Okay, ZCEX EX SO1. Now I will go for the source code. The source code I will implement the method. Okay, so select single Kunar from Kenya1 into at the rate data of AD underscore Kunar, where Kunar is equal to at the rate I underscore Kunar. Okay, if psi sub RC is equal, if psi sub RC not equal to 0, then I need to raise the exception. Okay, otherwise I need to fetch the data from bbak select bbeln bbt by p Kunar from bbak into table at the rate et underscore sales, where Kunar is equal to I underscore Kunar. Okay, and this is end if. Okay, if the customer number is not available, then I need to raise the exception. Otherwise, I need to pick the data from bbak. Now I will raise the exception here. Raise exception type zcx underscore ex underscore so1. Okay, and click on control plus button, and now shift plus enter. Now exporting text id, I need to export here, right? So the text id is the class name only here, the class name. And so in this one, what is the text id? The text id is invalid Kunar, right? So just copy and paste it here. Okay, now let me check it, save and check it. Is there any error? Check it. Okay, ZCXEXSO1 invalid Kunar is non-type compatible with the formal parameter text ID. Check it. Okay, we're showing something error, but what is this error? But it should not come like this. Fine, I will do one thing. So actually it is showing something error, right? So coming to the text here, there is no short text, only long text is available, right? Now actually this is in the wrong way. Instead of giving the long text or short text like this, okay, long text is coming like this, right? But this is not the correct way. So because while creating the exception class, I have selected the checkbox, right? So the radio button is their exception class. Under that one, something checkbox was there, right? We have selected the checkbox. So if we select the checkbox, then what we have to do? We have to maintain the messages. Okay, so here something short text and long text is there, right? So those type of text we need to maintain through message. Okay, global class message SC91 transaction is there, right? So whenever, if you want to display something messages in our local programs, then messages class name, id name, like that we need to provide, right? In the same way here also. Okay, in the same way here also, I don't want to provide any text like this by using something long text or short text like that. By using something messages in SC91 transaction, I will create something global message class. So from that one, I need to pick the data. So in that case, okay, in that case, so what we have to do? We have to create one global message class. Okay, global message class. The transaction is SC91 slash o SC91. And click on enter, and the message class name jet message underscore s4. Okay, get message s4, like that I'm creating something class here. So click on create button. This is a message class. So s4 message class. This is the description. Click on save button and click on messages tab here. Okay, and here 0000001 002, this is the message IDs. I hope you already know about the global message class. Okay, so here I'm maintaining something. What is this one? The first one, invalid customer, right? So for this invalid customer, I want to create something message ID, right? So 000 is a message ID, and this is the invalid customer number. Okay, invalid customer number. Now save it, activate it. There is no activation, just save only. Okay, save it. And now what I will do, the message class jet_mes_so is there, right? Now I will come to the exception class here. Okay, so this is the exception class. For this invalid customer, I am not able to provide the short text, and I can provide something long text, but it is showing something error. Right now, what I will do, I will click on this the invalid customer, sorry, invalid Kunar, and click on message text here. Okay, message text. Click on this button and provide the message class name here. The mes_so. What is the message ID? Click on F4 button. We can see the list of the message IDs here, but I am maintaining only one ID 000. That is the text is invalid customer number, right? So click on change button. Now we can see here invalid customer number is coming. From where it is coming? It is coming from the message class, SC91 message class. Okay, save it, check it, activate it. This is activated, and let us come here, and one more ID is there, no data is there, right? So for this one also I will provide the message ID here. So for the 001 I am taking, so no data. For given customer number, for given customer, sales orders are not created, right? Now save this one. So this message class is saved. Now I will come to the exception. So now for this one, click on the, select the no data and click on the message text here. And now provide the message class and provide the message ID, and 001 is the message ID. Click on change button. Now save it, activate this exception class. Okay, this exception class is activated. Now we can see, so the long text is there, right? Previously I have given something long text. Now click on this long text. It is showing something. The short text describes the object sufficiently. Okay, means we cannot provide the long text or the short text. Okay, so while creating the exception class, under the exception radio button, one checkbox was there. If we select that one, if we select the checkbox, then we need to maintain the messages from the message class only, from SC91 transaction. Okay, there we need to provide the messages, and those IDs we need to provide here by clicking on the message text, the message class, and the message text ID we need to provide. Then automatically the description will come from the message class. Okay, now the exception class is activated, and let me come to the here. Now click on check button. It is not showing any error because of that one only. Okay, so previously what I have done, I have taken the long text. Okay, because I did not assign any message text previously. Okay, in the starting I did not create any message text. The short text is in disable mode, so I just click here and click on long text. I have maintained something long text. Okay, I have maintained something long text, but if you are maintaining the long text, then it is not accepting in the class implementation. Okay, class implementation, it is showing something error, but that is the wrong way. Okay, because we have selected the checkbox, we need to maintain the messages by using the message class. So just click here and provide the, and click on the message text here and provide the message class and the message number. Okay, then automatically the description will come, the message, whatever the message we are providing in the SC91 time is, SC91 transaction, that message will come here in the text here. Okay, now it is not showing any errors. Okay, fine. This is okay, fine. Now check it, there is no error, fine. And now I'm clicking on this one. I'm handling, exception handling per VBAK table. Okay, hello. Okay, if size sub is not is equal to 0 and what has happened? Okay, if size sub is not is equal to 0, petty printer, where is the petty printer? Fine. Now I need to raise the exception, right? Raise exception type ZCX underscore EX underscore S41. Okay, and click on Control plus Spaceship plus Enter button. Then I need to export something ID here. Okay, text ID is this one only. ZCX, the class name and the no data. Text ID is different. Okay, no data. We can see this one. Okay, this is the no data, right? So same thing I have maintained in the exception class method implementation. Now check it, activate it. This is activated. Now I will go to the local program. Okay, I will go to the local program, and here I am going for okay, ZSO info 1 and ZCX EX SO 1. Fine, and now check it. Check it. There is no error, and here something long text and short text only. Sorry, get text and get long text. So let me check. Save, check, activate. Okay, here I'm maintaining something. Get text. Get text is the short text, right? So click on execute button. So invalid customer number, I need to provide 123. I'm providing, and click on execute button. And now click on F5. So F5, F5. Size of bus is equal to 4, right? So it will raise the exception. Okay, raise the exception with ID is invalid customer. So click on F6 button, and now where is the cursor? Sorry, 1 minute. Okay, cursor came here. Now click on F6 button. Okay, F6 button. Now we can see something result here. Okay, the result is coming like, okay, the result is coming like invalid customer number. Okay, so the invalid customer number I have given in the message in SC91 transaction, right? And I'm calling the method like get text. This is the short text, and I will go for the get long text. Then what will happen? Let us see. Click on back. Okay, click on back. So fine, this is a long text I'm checking now. What is happening? Now save it, activate it. It is activated. Click on execute button. 123 is the customer number. Okay, click on execute button. Now click on execute button. Now we can see result here. Result is same here. Okay, invalid customer number. Okay, I mean, if you are maintaining, I mean, if you are calling the long text or the normal get text, so whatever it is, the message is coming the same way. Only one message is coming here. Okay, something server issue. So it is showing like this. 1 minute, it will reconnect it here. Okay, but in the first exception class, something long text and short text, both we can maintain, right? But coming to the second exception class, I'm maintaining the messages in the SC91 transaction message class, and there is no long text and short text. Okay, only one text. So you can call either get text or get long text, any method. Okay, then it is picking the same data, same information, same message it is picking here. Okay, fine. What happened in this one? And here one more thing I need to explain. So uh, I think something server issue here. No, what happened? Hello guys. Actually, the server issue, so it is closed. 1 minute, I'm reopening it. Okay, now what I'm explaining, the short text and long text, right? So the short text and long text both will come the same way, uh, because we are maintaining the text in the SC91 transaction, I mean global message class level. Okay, fine. Now my requirement is here it is coming like invalid customer number, right? So 123 something is coming like this, and here, so if you double click here, result invalid customer number, and I want to display the customer number as well. So whatever I'm giving the input, that input also I want to display the message. Okay, dynamic message. So if you want to display like that, then what we have to do? Okay, so go to the is a 91 transaction global class level, right? So here MESSO, click on change button, and now invalid customer number is coming, and here I need to display, I need to add the customer number also, whatever I'm giving the input customer number also I want to display the message, right? So give the macros here ampersand 1. Okay, now what will happen here if you give like this, I will let you know. So just save it. This is saved, right? Now I will open the 24 and exception class, just open. So this is the exception class. Click on change button, and now text is there, right? So in the text, but you can see here invalid customer number ampersand 1 is coming here, right? Ampersand 1 is coming. Fine. Now I will take something here, attributes. Here I'm adding something attributes 1. Okay. And attribute 1, and I'm taking something static variable. Okay. So static is for, let me check. I think where is the static? Static is 1. So this is a public section only, and here uh, so customer number will be the character 10. So I will take the Kunar like this. Okay. I mean, in this attribute 1, I need to pass the customer number. I'm just taking one static variable. That's it. Fine. Now I will come to the text once again, and here, so click on the message text here once again, and now this is the 000 is coming here. Okay, the 000 invalid customer number and ampersand 1 is coming here, right? So click here. Ampersand 1 means that is the attribute 1. Okay, in the attribute 1 here, we need to add the attribute 1 here. Okay, in the attributes tab. Otherwise I will take one more thing here, then you will get confused here. I will take something lv underscore att or attribute customer, just rename it. Okay, lv at cust, this is the attribute. Okay, so in this attribute I will pass the customer number. Okay, just take one variable, that's it. That is a static attribute, that's it. And click on text here, and once again, so invalid customer number, and click on message text here. So 000 is coming, fine. Now in attribute 1 means if you click on F4 button, we are giving something ampersand 1 here, right? So this is a dynamic variable. In this variable, what we need to add, we need to tell the system. Okay, now just double click this one, ampersand 1 will come, right? So on that ampersand 1, in the attribute 1 is there, right? So this attribute 1 we need to add. So lv underscore at underscore cust. So in this variable I need to pass to that ampersand 1. Okay, this is the attribute 1. So ampersand 1 is nothing but attribute 1 only. If you take any another attribute 2, ampersand 2, then attribute 2, I will let you know that one also. As of now, I'm taking only one variable. I will go for multiple variables also bit later. So click on change button. Okay. Now we can see here customer number, invalid customer number, and in place of ampersand 1, it is coming like lvatcst. This is a variable, right? Now save it, activate it. So this is the exception class, right? Exception class, fine. Where we are raising this exception in our class SC24. Okay, in SC24, what is the class name? The info1 is the class name, and here in the M1 method, I'm implementing it here. So here, right? So if this is the invalid customer number, then only the exception will rise here, right? Now, exporting tab is there, fine, and I will remove it here. Okay, exceptions I'm removing. Click on Control plus Space button and click on Shift plus Enter button. Automatically, it is coming like this. Okay, and exporting tab is asking us. Okay, here the text ID. Text ID is nothing but a class name and the variable name is invalid customer, right? And the previous is not required. I'm not passing anything here. And the lv underscore atcst. This is a variable, static variable, right? So in this static variable, I will pass the customer number I underscore Kunar. Okay, let me check now. Save it. Check it. activate it. Okay, so this is activated. Now what I will do, is a program, this is a program, right? So in this program, I'm giving something invalid customer number 123 or 13 something. Click on execute button. Okay, now what will happen? Double click the result. Now we can see something. Okay, so the invalid customer number 13. Okay, fine. I will take something 1267. This is invalid customer number. Click on execute button and click on F8 button. We can see the customer number here, whatever we are giving in the input. So that input value also is coming here. Okay, not only input. Okay, I will take one more thing. So now no data is there. Okay, for no data, the text is coming like for given customer, and I want to add the customer number also. Okay, I want to give the customer number also. For given customer, the customer number, the sales order are not created in the system name. What is the current system name here? CHP something is there, but the system variable for system I need to check, or otherwise I will take like for given customer, customer number, sales order not created till today. Okay, till today or something, system name. SY uname, username will come, but 1 minute, I will check for system name. System variable. Um, System variable, the value. Okay, SY1 DB SYS. This is the variable, I think. Display the system central database name. Okay, but language displays system language SY1 MANDT. The client name will combine the displays the current system client ID login. Displays the operating system. Fine. I will check with SY1 MANDT. Okay, now I will display like so given customer number I want to display, and sales order not created in client, the client number. What is the client number? The client number is 800, right? So the client number I want to display it here. Okay, fine. Now I will go to global message class. So this is the global message class, and here for given customer, I need to provide something customer number, right? So ampersand 1, okay, and 1, and sales order not sales order sales orders are not yet created. Client ampersand 2. Okay, now ampersand 2, the client number will come. Okay, Now save and activate it. Activate is not available, fine, no issue, save only. And come to the exception class here. And once again, click on, before that one, give the attributes. Okay, so the attribute LV80 customer I have added, and LV underscore 80 underscore, this is the client, right? And this is a static attribute, and this is a public section. Okay, and the data element MANDT. Okay, this is a client. Now I will go for text here, and this is a no data. For this one, I need to add some dynamic values. Ampersand 1 and ampersand 2 is coming here by default. Ampersand 1, ampersand 2 is coming from the message SC91 message class, right? Now I want to replace in ampersand 1. I need to pass the LV underscore 80 customer. On ampersand 2, I want to pass LV underscore 80 client. Okay. Now what will happen? Click here and click on message text once again. And here you can see something 001 is coming. So that's the correct one only. Okay, 001 is the correct one only. And ampersand 1, ampersand 2, two variables I have taken. So I need to fill attribute 1 and attribute 2. And we can take a maximum up to 4 variables only, 4 attributes only. Okay, now here LV client, sorry, LV customer. Okay, and ampersand 2, the client number should come. Now click on change button and save it, activate it. This is activated. Okay, now I will come to the class implementation, method implementation. Okay, so this is coming for the VBAK data. So I'm raising something exception here. So what I will do, I will click on control plus space shift plus enter button, then automatically exporting is coming here. So in the here I will cut it here, text ID will come. Sorry, 1 minute. Okay, and now LV 80 ST only is coming here, but what about the LV underscore 80 underscore client? Okay, one more field also I'm taking, right? So let me do one thing. Text ID, previous is not required. And here I underscore owner is the customer number. And one more is the client. I am just adding externally because I have added this one in the message. 1 minute, 1 minute. Where is the class? Right, and activate it. Activated, right? Fine. Okay, now let me check. Is there any syntactical error? No. Activate it. Okay, I'm just adding it manually here. If you are not able to see, you can add it like this manually. You can add. Okay, I think system is not betting properly, so it is not coming. That client name is not coming. You can close all the sessions and open it once again. Then try to add the method. Then automatically it will come here. Okay, now activate the method. I will come here. I will give something customer number 1. Customer number 1 is available in KNMN table, but for customer number 1, there is no sales and information. So click on execute button now. Oh, what is happening? I'm giving something wrong. Let me do no data only, correct only. Just 1 minute. Yeah, of course, it is coming exactly. There is no issue here. Let me come back to the program, click on change button. So what I'm giving? Yeah, long text. This is correct only. I will keep the breakpoint. Let us click on execute button. So customer number 1, click on execute, and now click on F6, F5, 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 F5. Size of bars will be 4. So raise the exception. Click on F6 button here. S5 open MA entity. I'm passing something. 800 client and customer number. I'm passing here something customer 1. Okay, and data, no data. I'm just passing here. This is the cache block. Now we can see something result is equal to something is coming like this. This is exactly correct. So whatever we want to display, same data is coming here for given customer 1. Okay, customer number 1. Sales orders are not created in client 800. Okay, and if you want more dynamic values, okay, I mean we can give up to 4 dynamic values here. So we can come to the message class. First of all, click on change button and provide here &1, &2, &3, 4 like that. Okay, we can take up to 4 ampersands here. Okay, and &3, &4. Okay, I'm gesting 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 variables I'm taking for your understanding purpose. Okay, but this is not the correct meaning. I'm not providing something meaningful things here. We can see here, okay, &3, &4 is coming, but for &1 customer already I'm passing here. For &2 client I'm passing &3 and &4. I need to pass something, right? So I will take something attributes here. LV underscore AT underscore client. No. And here LV underscore a attribute underscore, and this is the something name. You name. Okay, and this is a static variable, and this is the public section, and this is the username. Okay, and I'm displaying something data also. So LV underscore attribute underscore date. This is the static variable, and this is the public section, and this is the document date. Okay, DATVM date is coming fine. Now I will come to the text here, and I need to assign &3, &4. I need to assign something variable here. So click on the message text once again. &1, 2 already coming, and &3 I'm providing something username, and &4 I'm providing something date. Okay, so now click on change button, save and activate. For attributes I'm activating here. Now I will come back to the method implementation. In this method implementation, I will call this method once again. Okay, now click on Control plus space, Shift plus Enter. Now it is taking only one variable, but I am taking 4 variables, right? I will copy and paste. Okay, now in exporting parameter text ID, I am passing something class name on the message ID, text ID. Okay, and LV customer, I underscore customer, Kunar. Okay, and next one is the client. Client is Coho. SY-MNDT. Okay, and one more thing I am passing, it is uname, username. SY-uname. And one more variable I'm taking. The variable name is go to there. LV80DT. LV80DT. So SY-DATUM, current date. Okay, now save it, check it, activate it. This is activated. Okay, now let us check in the method only. So click on execute button. I'm executing the method here, and I'm providing something one, the customer number. Click on execute button. Now we can see for given customer one. Okay, for given customer one, sales orders are not created in client. Okay, in client 800 and the current username and the current date. Okay, we can add the attributes like this. Right now, I will try in the program level. So click on back, activate the program here, click on execute button. One, click on execute button. Now you can click on execute. Now we can see something result here. Click on execute, you can display the data. So for given customer one, sales orders are not created in client 800, the current username and the current date. Okay, so these are the dynamics. So if you execute this one with your username, then that username will change here. If you execute it tomorrow, the date will change for tomorrow. Okay, so these are the dynamic values, dynamic messages. Okay, so this is the way to work on exceptions, custom exceptions. Okay, standard exceptions. Here you can ask one question like, where is the method implementation? Here, right? Here, for dividing zero or dividing something letters automatically, I mean, we are not adding any rise exception like that. Those are the standard things. Automatically, system will take care about that one. Okay. While coming to the custom exceptions, we need to tell the system at which situation we need to raise a exception. Okay, at what case, what is the condition? So if the condition satisfied, then we need to raise the exception. We need to tell to the system the condition. So I am telling to the system the condition like, if size of bus is not equal to 0, then I am raising the exception. Okay, for custom exceptions, we need to write like this. We need to externally raise the exception. Okay, hope you understood this exceptions concept, custom exceptions, and standard exceptions, and how to handle the exceptions inside the method or outside the method. These all things I hope you understood. And if you are having something doubts, you can ping me, or you can send me email, or you can send any comment. Okay, I will react in my free time. Okay, fine. In the next class, we will discuss one more new concept. Okay. Okay, then bye. Jai Hind.